Hello friends and welcome back. So in this session we will learn how we can extend the size of an existing volume which is attached to a particular EC2 instance in the AWS cloud. So there are many situations when we need to extend the size of the existing storage, whether it is a boot volume or any of the other extra volume that you have attached to your instance. Okay, you need to increase that size. So it's a very straightforward process and very easy in the AWS cloud. You just need to extend the volume size as per the your requirement from the console. Okay, and after that we need to just run few commands like to grow the partition, and then we have to extend the existing file system. Okay, so if you have gone through the previous session where we have attached a new volume, okay, so there I have explained about these file systems, like when I'm talking about a particular file system, so we have a different kind of a file system. So here we are talking about the XFS. Okay, so let me show you with the execution. Okay, but before that, let me quickly explain you what we are going to execute. Okay, the very first thing is very straightforward. We are going to modify the existing volume, okay, from the AWS console. So first you have to identify which volume you want to modify, because there could be multiple volumes that is attached to a particular instance. Okay, so you have to look for a particular volume and then you can modify the required size. For example, the existing is 20 GB and you want it to be make it 25 GB or any of the size, whatever you want. Okay, so that need to modify. So once we modify it from the AWS console, okay, it takes some time for the optimizing. Okay, so it could be somewhere around from 50 to 20 minutes, or maybe less than, or maybe more than that one. Okay, so once you modify from the console, you have to wait for this optimization till the status completed, get changed to completed. Okay, so you can monitor it on the console. So as I said, it may take some time, 15-20 minutes or around, or more than that as well. Okay, so once this optimization is completed, okay, then we need to run two commands. The very first command is to grow the partition. Okay, so we have to check the partition name, and then you have to specify the complete path of the partition. Okay, with the grow part command. And once this grow part is command, that means your partition is extended. Okay, we have to extend the particular file system. Here we are going to extend the root partition. Okay, root file system. So that means the volume that has been attached to the root volume. Okay, we are going to modify that. Okay, so you can use the same process to modify any of the volume that is attached to a particular machine. Okay, and this is a simple command to install the grow part utility in the Linux. Okay, maybe you are extending the grow part and it is not installed, so you can run this command. Okay, and this will install the grow part utility. Even by default, it will be there. If you have updated your machine with the current packages, so it will be there. Okay, you don't need to run this command. It is need to be run only if you get an error that this command not found. Okay, so this is a state action plan. So let me first show you. So I will first log into my machine. So now this is my machine. Okay, so I am going to log in it and I will show you the current size. Okay, and then we'll go to extend. Okay, so let me show you the partition, the current size. EC2 hyphen user. Okay, so if I run df hyphen th. Okay, so this is my root volume. Okay, whatever you can see here. So if I run the lsblk command. Okay, so in the lsblk command, we can see that we have only one volume that is attached currently, which is with the name of nvme0n1, right? And it has 4 partitions. So this is a root boot volume, okay, because this is by default created when I have created the EC2 instance. So whenever we create an EC2 instance, okay, so it automatically create a boot volume, okay, and this boot volume has these 4 partitions. Okay, so basically what we do not create any content inside the boot volume. We generally avoid it, right? Because if your machine is crashed and if your boot volume is crashed in any way, okay, then you will not able to recover your content. So we always create a separate volume, okay, for our data, personal data. Okay, so now here what I will do, so this is the one of the volume which is attached, so I will extend this volume, okay, and the process will be same. So you may have a multiple volume, so if you are going to extend some other volume, so the process is same. You just need to take the name of that particular volume which you are going to extend instead of this name which I am going to take. So this is the current volume as of now, okay, and the current size is, you can see here, 25 GB. Right, so you can see this is a 25 GB size, and this 25 GB size has been split here in the 4 partitions. So this is the root partition with the size of around 24 GB, and then rest of the partitions are divided here. Correct. So now I will extend this particular volume. Okay, so from 25 I will make it to 30. Okay, so now you can go to the console. Okay, so here if I click on my machine and if I click on then storage. Okay, so here we can see the name of the volume that is attached here. Okay, so this is the one volume that is attached which is ending with 9890. 9890. Okay, so that means we have to modify this particular volume. The current size is 25 GB, right, which we can see here as well. So that means we are going to modify this particular volume from 25 to 30. Okay, so either you can click from here and we will directly land up on this particular volume page which is ending with 9890. Otherwise, you can go to this elastic black storage and then volumes. So here you can identify your volume which is ending with the 9890, right? So this is the first one which is ending with the 9890. So select this one, and very first thing what you need to do, you have to just modify this one, modify volume. And in the modification, you just need to give the latest size, whatever the desired size. So currently 25, so I'm going to make it 30 GB. Okay, and click on modify, modify. Right. So now after that, this if you scroll it here, okay, you can see the volume state. So volume state, you will see it is in optimizing, right? So you have to refresh your screen in a regular interval to check the status of this particular volume state. Okay, so as I said, it will take some time. It may take around 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or maybe more than that one. Okay, for the optimization. And once this optimization is completed, okay, you will see the status as in use, like the other volumes. Okay, and after that, what we need to do, we can validate the lsblk and df-th command. So lsblk will show you the new block volume size is 30 GB. Okay, so that means this lsblk command, now here it is showing 25 GB, it will show you 30 GB. Okay, but df-th still show you the 25 GB. It will still show you around 25 GB, somewhere around 25 GB. Okay, and to get it reflected in your particular volume, okay, whatever the size that you have extended, you need to run two commands. The first, grow part, and here you need to specify the name of your particular partition. Okay, and then you have to give the this particular, you have to extend the xfs file system. Okay, so this particular root file system is using the fx file system. Okay, if I go here and if you see the df-th output, so this is the root volume that we are going to extend. Okay, and for this root volume, you can see here the file system type is xfs, right? So we have to specify here, we have to extend the xfs file system. Okay, so now what I will do here, I am going to pause this video. Okay, otherwise it will be unnecessary, will be very lengthy. Okay, so this is 28% now. So I will pause the video, and once it is completed, okay, then I will resume it again. Okay, just to save the length of this video, and then I will show you the rest part.
आई हाँ इस साइड आदमी पैदा करने की फैक्ट्री लगा दी है प्रोडक्शन होते ही जा रहा है बात बहुत अच्छी होगा आप मेरा चेहरा ध्यान से देखेंगे तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि जब कुमार विश्वास अपने साथ थोड़ा तो मेरा चेहरा कद काठी सब मानती अरे केजरीवाल क्या
Okay, so now if you see status, it is in use. Okay, that means the optimization is completed. So now this volume is ready to attach or extend to your file system or a volume. Okay, so now this is our volume. If you could remember that it was ending with the 9890, right? What we have seen, and the status is volume state is in use. Okay, so that means this part is completed. Okay, so now if I go to the server and if I run the same command ls blk, okay, so now you can say previously it was 25 GB and now it is 30 GB. Okay, and if I run df hyphen df hyphen kh to check the disk free. Okay, so it is still you can say it is still the old one. It is not pointing to the 30 GB as of now, right? So to get it reflected, what we need to do, we need to first run this grow part command, and here you need to make sure that you have to replace this with the partition name. Okay, so here if I check in my case, this is the name. Okay, I think this is same. Yeah, so you can give it here. Okay, and run this grow part command here. Okay, now you can see it is change the partition, right? And now you need to run this command to extend your XFS file system, right? Okay, it is done. So now if I run the df hyphen kh command, okay, so now you can see it is extended now, right? Which was earlier not extended here. Okay, and this is the root one, and now here you can see it is extended, right? Okay, so this is the overall process how you can modify an existing EC2 volume. So now, as I said earlier, okay, so I have modified this particular volume. So you may have a multiple volumes are attached, and if you want to modify a particular volume, then you can just take the name of that particular volume, okay, and that you can modify using the same action plan what I have shown to you here.